Welcome to Quotes on Education. Teachers nurture, guide their disciples. Leaders reform, rebuild nations. Celebrities glorify the platforms with their enchanting performances. Business magnates multiply resources in terms of monetary values. Authors add on to our imagination. In simple words, if we are to say, we will say, famous and legendary people inspire us. That's the reason today I have come up with some famous quotes on education of some famous leaders, teachers, business magnates, celebrities, and authors. Here we go. Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. By Nelson Mandela. Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary political leader and philanthropist who served as President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. A man who has never gone to school may steal from a freight car, but if he has a university education, he may steal the whole railroad. By Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt Jr. was an American statesman, author, explorer, soldier, and naturalist who served as the 26th President of the United States from 1901 to 1909. Don't follow the crowd. Let the crowd follow you. By Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Hilda Thatcher was a British stateswoman who was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1979 to 1990 and leader of the Conservative Party from 1975 to 1990. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. By Aristotle. Aristotle was an ancient Greek philosopher and scientist born in the city of Stagira, Halkidiki, on the northern periphery of classical Greece. Teaching Alexander the Great gave Aristotle many opportunities and an abundance of supplies. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. By Confucius. Confucius was a Chinese teacher, editor, politician, and philosopher of the spring and autumn period of Chinese history. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. By Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist. Einstein developed the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics. Einstein's work is also known for its influence on the philosophy of science. When educating the minds of our youths, we must not forget to educate their hearts. By Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama is a title given to spiritual leaders of the Tibetan people. They are important monks of the Jilak school. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. By Malcolm X. Malcolm X was an African American Muslim minister and human rights activist. To his admirers, he was a courageous advocate for the rights of blacks, a man who indicated white America in the harshest terms for its crimes against black Americans. Detractors accused him of preaching racism and violence. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. By Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was an American Baptist minister and activist who became the most visible spokesperson and leader in the civil rights movement. Education is learning what you didn't even know you didn't know. By Daniel Boorstin. Daniel Joseph Boorstin was an American historian at the University of Chicago who wrote on many topics in American and world history. He was appointed the 12th librarian of the United States Congress in 1975 and served until 1987. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. By Margaret Mead. Margaret Mead was an American cultural anthropologist who featured frequently as an author and speaker in the mass media during the 1960s and 1970s. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. By Robert Frost. Robert Lee Frost was an American poet. His work was initially published in England before it was published in America. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. By Brian Herbert. Brian Patrick Herbert is an American author who lives in Washington State. He is the elder son of science fiction author Frank Herbert. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. By Bill Gates. William Henry Gates III is an American business magnate, investor, author, philanthropist, and co-founder of the Microsoft Corporation, along with Paul Allen. As Regis McKenna once said, "The best marketing is education." By Steve Jobs. Stephen Paul Steve Jobs was an American entrepreneur, business magnate, inventor, and industrial designer. He was the chairman, chief executive officer, that is CEO, and co-founder of Apple Incorporated. The greatest education in the world is watching the masters at work. By Michael Jackson. Michael Joseph Jackson was an American singer, songwriter, and dancer, dubbed the King of Pop. He was one of the most popular entertainers in the world and was the best-selling music artist at the time of his death. I don't go by the rule book. I lead from the heart, not the head. By Princess Diana. Diana, Princess of Wales, was a member of the British royal family as the first wife of Charles, Prince of Wales, the heir apparent to the British throne. She was the mother of Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, and Prince Harry. Donate for education. Donate for children. Donate for humanity. Think for humanity. Doesn't matter you are rich or poor, a penny of yours today can earn $1 million in future. Remember, today's child is tomorrow's nation builder. Thanks for watching.